here in a very emotional interview. Tyre Nichols' mother told me about him because I wanted to learn more about him and what the last couple of weeks have been like. Here's a portion of our interview. When you saw that video, if you can, and I'm sorry to put you through this, can you tell me what you first remember, your first reaction when you saw this?
He didn't deserve this. Knowing the character of my son, he didn't deserve it. It wasn't warranted. It could have been prevented. I don't see anything that justified what they did to my son. When he ran, he was fearing for his life.
He's a person who enjoys skateboarding and taking pictures of sunsets.
Right.
Sounds like he might be a peaceful guy.
He is a very peaceful guy.
How does someone like Tyre find himself in this situation? Why do you think this happened to him?
I have no clue, sir. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. He was coming home. They said he was driving recklessly. I'm still trying to figure out what does that mean, because when they caught up to him, he was at the red light, with his blinker on, like a normal citizen, getting ready to make a left turn to come home. Does that sound like somebody that was driving erratically and hitting police cars and things like that? No.
I spoke with one of the defense attorneys for the cops, and he told me that obviously some cops crossed the line because they saw the picture in the hospital and Tyre is no longer with us. But he said not everybody was responsible. The chief tells me that everyone was responsible because nobody stopped it. Is that your same opinion? All 5 of those officers are responsible?
Of course they are. Yes. It was more than 5 officers on the scene, but those 5 were the one that was over his body and doing the damage. So all 5 are responsible.
And in the video, you saw people hanging out afterwards or smoking cigarettes or doing what? Describe that.
Not only were they hanging out smoking cigarettes, but no one was attending to my son.
You have a man dying.
Yes.
And people are taking a smoke break.
Yes.
And it's on camera.
Yes.
Is there any truth that there was bragging?
Nah.
That they said, I hit him this way, hit him that way?
Well, I will say this because we don't want to mischaracterize anything, and it's going to come out. You hear them talking about it. I don't know if they're bragging about it, but they're talking about it as if this is business as usual.
How they hit him?
He said, man, I was hitting him with straight haymakers. That's what he said.
They used that phrase.
They used that phrase.
What really stood out to me was that he calls out for you. He calls out for his mother, a 29-year-old man who's used to sometimes getting hurt skateboarding. Must be in so much pain and so out of it that he calls out for his mother.
You have to realize that he was 3 houses from our house.
So you think he almost was trying to call?
Yes, he was. He was definitely trying to. He was hoping that we heard him so that we could come out and help him. You know,
what was that moment like to watch that? I can't even imagine.
So another telling moment is one of the officers pepper sprayed him and was just like, you know, and I mean, how much, enough is enough. You know, this is like overkill.
A horrible thing happened to Tyre Nichols, but you're saying afterwards you're giving credit to the police department and for investigators of pushing this forward quickly.
I am, and I'm saying it should be the same whether the officers are black or white, because that's a very important conversation we're having in the black community, because we have never seen them move this quick when it's white officers killing us.
We were just listening to Ben Crump along with Tyre Nichols' mother and father there describing witnessing that video, watching it, what Tyre Nichols was like, and now moving forward, how they try to